We actually had plans this New Year's Eve, so here's my makeup. It always starts with the same products: eye drops, oil, moisturizer, lip balm. Completely clean skin and shaved face. Yes, shaved face. I'm doing a more full look. I will always do my eyes first. It saves time in the long run. I'm using the Huda concealer as my eyeshadow base. You always want to set with a powder, either flesh tone or translucent. This will help it not crease and stay all day. Pretty much always use my bronzer as my crease shade. On windshield wiper motions back and forth, it is the most time consuming process. Only wear eyeliner for special occasions. I never do it day to day. If you're doing your lash line, it's easier to hold it like this instead of using the tip and using it that way. I draw the little flick like this. Sometimes you just have to adjust the way you're holding it and then it will work. Flip it the other way, connect it, and fill it in. I always tell my clients the line doesn't need to be perfect because we're going to go in with eyeshadow, set it, and then make the line even better. Bottom eyeshadow just to kind of make it smudgy, but nothing too obvious. Wipe away the excess with a makeup eraser. Stila Glitter and Glow. Love this because this is just the glitter, but you don't have to use any glitter glue. With sheer, you can see the product underneath. Favorite part of any makeup application is the foundation and the concealer. I mixed the two. A flat brush to get the most coverage, kind of stamped it and pressed it. I went it with the applicator, but then I always brush it out with a concealer brush instead of immediately going in with a beauty sponge, because the beauty sponge absorbs a lot of the product and the concealer can sometimes get patchy if you don't blend it out like this first. I'm also being very careful not to go over the eyeshadow that I smudged out on the bottom. And then I go in with the sponge to make sure everything is blended. I go in with a cream bronzer to warm up the skin, but I will use a powder on top. In the same brush I use for my foundation, I'm blending out my bronzer. Make sure to get really in that hairline. Maybelline Fit Me powder underneath my eyes, and it is the best loose powder at the drugstore. Always go in and set with a powder that has coverage. The MAC Mineralized Skin Finish has the most beautiful finish. It's not matte, but it's not super dewy. Same product, but in the shade Give Me Sun. It is more on the warm side. It's not so cool toned. The Hourglass Elephant palette is my most loved product ever. I put a highlighter on my brow bone and then I'm filling in my eyebrows. I have them microbladed, but I still do the tips and then I do that little arch right there. Hair and lashes are always what change the look for me. I actually find that not a lot of people curl their lashes, and I don't get that. Waterproof is the only thing that holds the curl. So if you're curling your lashes and doing regular, they're just gonna flop back down. The lash primer, and then I'll use a waterproof mascara, which is usually Maybelline. And after that, I'll use the Tower 28 to really go through and get all those little lashes. Never do anything crazy with my lips, ever. Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude, Elf Lip Oil and Honey Talk with Pillow Talk. Stunning combo. Look at that. The LYS setting spray has been my favorite find this year. Didn't hear was my kids arguing in the bathtub the entire time. Happy 2024.